So hi everyone, my name is Sergej Kunz. I'm co-founder of 1inch Network. 1inch is a network set of protocols initially invented on a hackathon back in 2019. I and Anton Bukov together we solved a huge pain in DeFi space back in 2019. We introduced aggregation among several decentralized exchanges in one single transaction. Nowadays, we count like more than 100 contributors around the globe, and improving the user experience in DeFi space with wallets and other products, and of course aggregation. Actually, mempool is a bad thing from my point of view. All the transactions should be private. There's some possibilities right now. We will talk about that later, I guess, as well. There are some networks who hide the transactions, keep it private until it's mined. So based on this information on the mempool, you can front run someone, do sandwich attacks we have seen in the presentation before. And you can steal money from someone if there's a bad written smart contract. We have seen also multiple times in the last 2 years what's happened. Yeah. So we addressed this topic already last year when the flashbots offered to integrate them. So we came just to the idea to integrate it directly in 1inch. It doesn't work with MetaMask because MetaMask is not supporting signing transaction and giving it to the app. It's sending directly broadcasting to the nodes. But like for example, our wallet or some other wallets via Wallet Connect, or if you connect directly Ledger or Trezor in the D app, you are able to send a flashbot transaction. So we have seen that a lot of people are earning a lot of money by front running, like normal retail users. And this is a huge problem. That's why we also came to the idea how can a more efficient AMM looks like, which protects people from front-running attacks. Anton Bukov and Michael Melnik, our lead software blockchain developer, they came to the idea to introduce virtual balances in the AMM. Vitalik Buterin was talking about that already back in 2016, 17, something like that. So it's just simple. It can be solved by just introducing virtual balances in AMM, and the price should change in the next block. So no one can anymore do a sandwich attack of normal users, but somehow no one cares. So I was trying to talk with Hayden Adams about that, send him some information how we solved this, but they didn't integrate it in the last version. I hope that they will push it also in the next version.
Why do you think that is? Also, maybe what's the volume of these pools? I think 1inch, you guys have like your own implementation of those, right?
Yeah, actually it was like a joke release from our side. We call it Muniswap. Our guys built it over 2 weeks. Actually 1 week, and 1 week security audit, and we released it. We had like 2 billion of liquidity there. It's like Uniswap V2 where the liquidity is fully distributed, and this is not that efficient, yeah. But anyway, it's more efficient than Uniswap V2 on pumps and dumps because it protects the liquidity provider from impairment loss, yeah, by charging more fees on more volume. So yeah, right now we don't push this topic. There are some guys who are experimenting right now with different approaches based on limit order protocols, range orders, for example. So you can create limit order with a range, similar to Uniswap V3 positions. We don't have a lot of liquidity right now in liquidity protocol because we are not concentrating on that because we are aggregators. So we can do really well aggregation. regarding the different providers, so it's cool to see that there's also competition between them. So actually, they all talk with the miners because miners mine it and get the money and make a lot of money from our point of view. It's potentially dangerous in terms of decentralization because right now, if you look on the miners, we have like 4 big miners, and it's actually, if they like speak with each other, they can do something. Yeah, they can wreck everyone and buy maybe a new country somewhere. In terms of the networks itself, I like that we have them because they solve some of the issues. Actually, how I know how the Flashbot starts, they actually started with white hacks. Yeah, there was a problem, a big pain, how to white hack something if someone would front run you. So. And yeah, they started to talk with the miners and introduce the first implementation, what I know. And this is really good because, like, if I think back when I and Anton discovered vulnerability in BZRX protocol, Fulcrum, it was, I guess, 2019. We had the problem that if we would do the white hat hack, we would be front run by someone. It was really a huge problem. We had that kind of problem. We were like sitting. We knew that there are like $2.5 million out there. Everyone can hack them right now, and we couldn't reach the team. Yeah, and we were waiting like what to do, what to do right now. So now nowadays you can just do a white hat hack by just sending a private transaction and save the money and give it back to the project. It's interesting to see in the future how would it be with these projects like Lido. So how you say they collect all the ETH stake and run the nodes. So that actually, from our point of view, we wouldn't have more decentralization than we have right now. We will have still 2-3 projects who get the Ethereums from the people and run the nodes for like by themselves. So we have like huge pools again, and this is not about decentralization. The main idea from Vitalik was to introduce a possibility for everyone to run own validator. Yeah. So, but at the end we have the situation the same as with the minor pools, and it's maybe not good. I like what CowSwap introduced. It's a really cool thing, actually, because for the end user, it shouldn't be like how we see it right now. For example, on 1inch, we try to explain that when you swap, then we use multiple market desks, multiple protocols. We split over, I don't know, 100 liquidity sources on a huge trade. And it's too complicated for the user. The user wants just to switch, to swap, yeah? And they don't want to know what is behind that. And CowSwap actually offers the cool feature. You go, you get the rate. It's actually the best rate because like also 1inch integrated and other aggregators are also integrated in it. And there are some service providers who just execute the transactions, like do the matching of the trades.
And you get the special noise.
Yeah. that's the best feature. That's the best thing. Yeah.
Fun fact: the author of the Moo noise is actually in the crowd, so you can get your personalized Moo signature.
Sometime when I want to do a swap, like quickly, I would just want to go to CowSwap just for the sound of it, because I want to impress people. You know.
The amount of research that went into that Moo is amazing.
Yeah, and this shows how DeFi should be. A product built on top of other products. So we built 1inch on top of Uniswap, Kyber, and Bankr initially on the hackathon. So nowadays we have like more than 25,000 smart contracts where we aggregate on Ethereum only. And now we have CowSwap who's using us, MetaMask is using us, and other. And this is how it should be in DeFi, like money Lego on money Lego, and we build the future of finance. Yeah. And I would say we started already with this, what I explained before. CowSwap started to do the right thing. They offer like a user interface for the user, and they just do the swap, and the real swap is happening actually by a professional team, like resolvers. Yeah, there are different resolvers right now, and they make sure that they are protected from MEV. Yeah, and this is how it should be. And it's happening also in decentralized manner. It's not just a single entity who do the matching, like Binance it does on own backend. It is in a decentralized DeFi manner from my point of view. So in the future we will have, how you say, just application, and the user, they don't care what is behind that. They just use it. Cross-chain swaps are already there actually. The bridge, I guess, integrated us as well for cross-chain swaps and own bridging technology. And yeah, this is the future.